Hello guys, welcome back to DSFR. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Vegas roster, the players that they picked. I'm just going to be going down from them, maybe listing the players that will get traded, who I think will get traded, and what happened really for the whole night, and what their roster, and maybe how their season goes. So let's start out with Arizona taking or leaving Timo Pokemon exposed for Vegas to take. Very solid winger. Maybe a fourth line guy. I think he'll be on a chill though. Pretty decent depth, all things considered. You can slot him in. Maybe he'll get some offense for you. He's more an all around player, but he may get things done. Anaheim, they took Clayton Stoner. The deal that they had Vatanen not getting chosen. They got Stoner getting taken away though. He might be deaf. He's probably not going to be too much, but still a good player there. Boston, Colin Miller, very solid defenseman for them. He's a very good top 6 guy. On this team, he might be top 4. He's going to be a solid defenseman for them. Buffalo, they have William Carrier. I think they've sent a 4th round pick for them, not to take anybody else, but Carrier. But he's still a solid depth guy. Might turn out to be something, you never know. Calgary, Derek England, very solid defenseman as well. He's a good top 6 guy, maybe depth. He's good when you want to slot him in for something. Carolina, Connor Brickley, I think they sent a 4th round pick for them to take him. He's going to be a depth winger for his career, but still, he might be getting some playing time on that team. Chicago, they got Trevor Van Riemsdyk, a solid top 6 guy. He is an all-around player, 2-way defender. Might get some offense for you, but he's decent defensively. And of course the deal with Kruger getting sent there as well. Columbus, William Karlsson, the deal that they had, so it would take Clarkson back, and they wouldn't take other guys, and they still lost Carlson, which is a great player, but one of the best case scenarios for them, I guess. They had to give up a lot just so Vegas could take a good player as well. It's kind of weird, but that's the situation that Columbus was in. Cody from Dallas, they took. It was a fantastic. I don't know if there was a deal in there, but to take that cap off of Dallas was great. Of course, I'm a Dallas fan, but in my perspective, Cody is probably not going to get any better from the terrible season that we had. And I don't know if there was a trade involved or something, but I'm just happy that the cap got off. Detroit, Thomas Nozick, I know nothing about him, so I'm not going to comment on that. Edmonton, Griffin Reinhart. He is a failed prospect, but who knows? Maybe he turns back into something. I think they're hoping that it'll bounce back. I don't really see it. But who knows? Weird stuff happens. Florida, Jonathan Marchessault, the biggest steal of the expansion draft. Man, Florida did God things. Marchessault is a fantastic player. First line for sure if Vegas doesn't trade him. But I'm just saying right now, wild prediction, if Vegas does trade Marchessault, he's going to New York Islanders. I have a hunch. I don't know what it is, but I think Islanders will bite. But Marchessault is a great player. Sad to see that Florida will let him go, but man, it's gonna be great in Vegas if he stays. For Los Angeles Kings, they had Braden McNabb, very solid defender, might be top 2 defender for them. He's very solid all around, very good defensively as well. Minnesota, they have Eric Hall. They had a trade not to take Matt Dumbo or Scandella, it seems. But Hall is still a pretty decent guy, pretty decent 4th liner. From Montreal, they have Alexei Emelin. He's a bad defensive player. There might be a trade involved for them taking Emelin, but that is a fantastic sigh of relief for Montreal fans having Emelin getting taken, because that's some cap you can work with now. Nashville, James Neal. That's a good player. Definitely a great not one of the main reasons, but a contributor to why they got that far in the playoffs. He was great, great veteran. I think he's gonna do well in Vegas. For the Islanders, they have Jean Berube. There was a deal involved not taking a couple of other players. They ended up taking Berube. Probably going to be their AHL starter. Which still is pretty solid AHL starter, but I think you could have taken better guys from the Islanders. Josh Bailey. If you didn't take that deal, of course, but Berube from the Islanders to Vegas. Rangers, Oscar Lindberg, pretty solid guy. He's probably gonna be a third or fourth liner for them, maybe even second liner if he does well. I think highly of him. He's a pretty decent guy. He can score some goals. He's more of an offensive guy, a good playmaker. He's a pretty solid guy. For centers, we have Mark Mafat, which I think they should have gotten Pupil or whatever. No, I think Pupil was on the Rangers. I'm thinking of somebody else, but they could have taken better guys than Mafat. I mean, if they want to get back to the cap, that's how you do it. But I guess it is a good veteran for them. Ottawa does have more cap space to maybe re-sign Turris in a year, if they want to. That's a sigh of relief for the Senators. Yeah, you're losing this great veteran, but the cap, man, the cap. I mean, I don't know what else you want to say, really. Philly, Bellemare, fourth liner, Grady fourth liner. He's an okay player, but Philly was actually pretty well prepared for the expansion draft, having Bellemare taken. So that's pretty good for them. Pittsburgh, Marc-Andre Fleury, their starter for the Golden Knights. It's the best pick they could have made. They could have gotten Rust or Hagelin, but I think Fleury was the right choice in hindsight. Well, not in hindsight because it just happened like 20 minutes ago, but he's a solid guy. He's going to be a starter for 2, 3, 4 years, maybe. San Jose, David Schlemko, he's going to be a top 4 guy for them. Fantastic defender. Very well overall guy. He can do a lot for you. He's pretty good contract as well. He's going to be good for them, definitely. For St. Louis, David Perron, they're losing a great player, great third liner. He's probably going to be second liner for them, who knows. Who knows how that team shapes up. They might flip Perron. I don't mind having him in Dallas. Tampa Bay, Jason Garrison, a fantastic sigh of relief for the Lightning. What a bad contract to be taken off their hands. It might have been a trade, who knows. But all I know is that Tampa Bay dodged a bullet. Like, Garrison is going to be a great player for Vegas, but man, that's like $4 million off the cap that you can use, definitely. For Toronto, Brandon Leipzig, I think Levo is the better player, but Leipzig is still going to be a pretty decent fourth liner for them. If all goes well, Leipzig is still a great player. He's a good, solid young guy. He might turn out to be something really special if he does well and all. Vancouver, Lucas Spiza. That's a lot off the cap for Vancouver. Gotta wonder if there's a trade happening or if they just wanted Lucas Spiza for some reason. But man, top 6 guy maybe. Maybe if you can send in the NHL. If you can, I don't know. He might be a good depth guy for them, though. Washington, Nate Schmidt, going to be a top 4 guy for them, maybe top 2 for years to come. Fantastic young guy. Really was one of the best players for that Washington 2-round playoffs. One of the reasons why the Washington Capitals won the Toronto Maple Leaf series. As people hate to admit it, it was really close. Really, really close. couple of bounces here and there, and the Maple Leafs would have won that series. Nick Schmidt really put down the foot there sometimes, and he got it done. Winnipeg, Chris Fornberg, he is a pretty decent player. I mean, he makes too much, but he's going to be a fourth liner for them, maybe depth. But if you need grit, I mean, who else would you go to? And from New Jersey, it was John Merrill. That's a pretty solid defenseman. But who knows? Maybe it doesn't pan out. Maybe he doesn't do well in Vegas. But from what I've heard, Merrill is pretty decent. I don't think he had the greatest season, but I still think that he can grow. So that's about it for the Vegas roster. Again, take this roster with a grain of salt because really a lot of these guys won't be here for the start of the season. In my eyes, and a lot of other eyes, like the only really for sure guys are like Fleury, Nate Schmidt, Carlson, Picard. I mean, a lot of these guys. I mean, even Eric Hall might be an iffy. Marchessault is really bordering on the line of will he get traded or not. That'll be if Marchessault does get traded. It'll be very interesting to see what he gets traded for, what the picks coming back, and what the players coming back are going to be. I think, though, if Vegas is smart, they'll ask highly of him. Well, they can, because who knows, maybe in the next season he has a down year, like a really down year, and he only gets like 40 points or something like that. Who knows, man. So that's going to be about it here, guys, today. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. If you guys really enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, but I'll see you guys later. Bye.